Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Vital Bracelet BE, and it's DORUmon Dim. And for today's log we have DORUmon itself, the titular Digimon for this Dim. But before I continue with today's log, just have to say, if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel, because this channel focuses on raising Digimon and I upload at least twice a week. So if you like such content, go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with DORUmon Steel Bead and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to today's log. As usual, we start with origin and etymology of its name. In this case, DORUmon is actually an acronym for it's the acronym of DORU, which is Digimon or Unknown Monster. Yeah, so that's actually his name. So if that's the case, technically you shouldn't say DORUmon, you should say DORUmon. You should spell out the acronym. And that's why if you look at the Japanese sub name or the Japanese translated name, they usually caps the DORU. So they literally spell a capital D-O, capital R and capital U for Digimon or Unknown Monster. Yeah. And that's this short for DORUmon's name, or its origin for his name, but I'm not gonna call it DORUmon, that's a mouthful. So let's go with DORUmon and let's understand why his profile is spelled that way. So anyway, a beast Digimon presumed to be an experimental prototype Digimon from before Digimon were discovered due to the antiquated interface on its forehead. The personality originally present in combat species is particularly apparent in DORUmon, so it's more combative than the normal species, right? Because it's more apparent. It has a strong combat instinct, biting and bellowing at anything and everything. That being said, it supposedly grows accustomed to anything it bites once. Okay, that's interesting. During an experiment, the strong life force data of the legendary dragon was said to be hidden in the deepest part of its digicore, and it can supposedly grow into a mighty Digimon. DORUmon uses its special move Metal Cannon to fire an iron ball. It's an iron ball, not a steel ball. An iron ball from its mouth. It uses its signature move Dash Metal to launch an iron ball while charging. Although this move lacks power compared to when it stands still and charges up before firing. So it has more power if it stands still and charges it rather than, fire an iron ball while charging forward. Very cool. I never knew that about DORUmon, and I like the fact that it is actually a beast dragon. They sort of alluded to it, even though it's a beast Digimon, it does have some dragon part in its digicore. Now this is the part where it gets a little spoilery, like I mentioned in the start of this Digimon Seekers log, and I will mention it again, and I'll keep mentioning it throughout this entire Digimon Seekers Dim, is that whenever I'm reaching a point where it's gonna make some spoiler to Digimon Seekers, this is the part where you can just skip ahead to the part where I load DORUmon back on the bracelet. But yeah, I'm going to discuss some interesting notes about Digimon Seekers. So if you haven't read Digimon Seekers and you don't want to spoil yourself, please do skip ahead. So interestingly, DORUmon, spoiler here, DORUmon is the partner Digimon for Tartarus, the iconic character that was mentioned at the start of the series, and the big bad, so-called the big bad. Actually, I think it's really cool. I think he's a cool character. I don't think he's that bad, honestly. Like, I think you're trying to make him up to be like the bad character, to introduce some kind of twist element to say, hey, actually he's not that bad. Like, I sort of saw it coming because of the ideals from Sons of Chaos. They see, the writers probably wanted to portray the Sons of Chaos as an extremist group that you wouldn't want to side with, but you kind of get that their ideals are still somewhat honorable, kind of like the Bancho Digimon kind of feel. They are like honorable but still doing things that are close to illegal kind of thing, or illegal at sometimes. So honestly, yeah, like espionage, right? It's definitely illegal, but for the right reasons. So it's kind of like doing the right things through the wrong means kind of deal. So anyway, that's DORUmon. DORUmon is the partner of Tartarus, and yeah, they did play to. I like the fact that they did play to this interface thing on its head as a consistent lore to the plot. So they utilize the fact that DORUmon has this interface, Ryudamon has this interface, and even Lugamon has this interface on his head, on his forehead, and it's a prototype Digimon. And they also specifically mention in Digimon Seekers that although they are prototype Digimon, doesn't necessarily mean that they are weaker, like you know, like a beta version of something, like a weaker, underdeveloped version of something. No, in fact, they originate from the closest part of the Digicore or the original Digimon, and hence are implied to be stronger than the average Digimon. So that's interesting, very interesting thing to note. So apparently DORUmon, Ryudamon, and Lugamon are all experimental Digimon, and they happen to represent each of the important attribute. Lugamon would be the virus prototype Digimon. DORUmon in this case is the vaccine version of the interface of the Digimon. But in this case, this is the part that's a bit strange. I think they wanted DORUmon to be vaccine type. That's right, DORUmon could be vaccine or data, but if I'm not mistaken, in the Digimon Seekers part, he happened to represent the data realm. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have remembered wrongly, but I think DORUmon was the data, representing data. Let me just do a quick check and I'll get back. I'll get back when I put DORUmon back on the bracelet. But anyway, that's it for today's log. If you haven't already, please go ahead and if you haven't skipped ahead, it's too late. You have heard a lot of spoilers, and I hope you still enjoy the Digimon Seeker series. But if you did skip ahead, this should be the point where you continue. So we're putting DORUmon on the bracelet now. See you on the bracelet, DORUmon. Alright, and here we have DORUmon on the Vital Bracelet BE. And you might have noticed that I switched to the Digimon Seekers Mind Link band. This is the one that came from the Lugamon DiM. When you buy it, it comes with the linkers, the Digimon Seekers Mind Link band design. And I also did put it on when I was doing this log for the Lugamon series, and I did only for just one log. I put it on just to do one log. I actually wanted to do it for the entire Lugamon DiM, but I couldn't put myself to it because at the time I did have the very nice Vital Bracelet 25th anniversary, Digimon 25th anniversary design, the black and the gold one, and I really liked that band so much. And this I just felt too bulky and a little too obvious that this is a toy, more so than the normal Vital Bracelet BE. Not that the Vital Bracelet BE doesn't look much like a toy, but at least it passes off like a fitness tracker. But this honestly makes it look even more like a digivice. Yeah, and so I couldn't bear with it. I did it for one log on the Lugamon DiM, and then I switched it back. And then I decided to use the 25th anniversary one. But now they were back on this roll and marathon of Digimon Seekers BE memories. We have DORUmon, we have Ryudamon, and we have Pulsemon. And just to enjoy this Digimon Seekers series, I decided to just give it one more shot. I will try it for DORUmon, at least for DORUmon's DiM, and see if I can last through Ryudamon wearing this very loud and bold bracelet strap. The funny part is I'm betting on the fact that this coincides with a personal evolution of mine when I'm going through this fitness transformation, and I'm eating healthier and I'm going to the gym 5 times a week and my people around me and my colleagues are noticing. So I'm just betting on the fact that maybe they will think that somehow this is some cool, edgy number, kasumi, pun intended, edgy kind of fitness tracker that comes along with my personal transformation, and they won't question too much. But if they start asking too many questions, I might actually have to switch back to the black band. But honestly, I've been putting this on for a few hours and it's kind of growing on me. I have to say, it's growing on me. It's just still too loud. It's so obvious. It's like when I wear it, it's like it draws attention. It draws a lot of attention. Like, this is perfect, like I mentioned in the previous log. It's perfect for cosplay, but you know, for a normal day use, like, it just draws too much attention. Anyway, which means it's good as a Digimon, as a toy, but not to discreetly raise a virtual pet, which has been successful so far with the normal black band. So I might have to switch back if I get too many questions. Anyway, let's continue with today's log. That was enough of a digression. We have DORUmon here. Sprite is looking amazing. I love the Vital Bracelet BE's quality. And let's see the idle animation here. We have the idle animation. And yeah, interesting fact, since you're on the stats page, it says data here, but on the codex it says vaccine. So what's up, Bandai? Please be consistent. But yeah, to be fair, even on Wikimon, we see instances where DORUmon is vaccine and also data. So there are times when on different toys or different games, DORUmon has been featured as a vaccine. It has also been featured as a data type. So on the codex, it was quite confusing. I was like, I remember reading in Digimon Seekers that DORUmon is data and Ryudamon is the vaccine one, and then Lugamon is the virus. So I'm very sure that DORUmon is the data type representative. And at least on the Vital Bracelet, it is consistent. It is data type. So watch out. Even though the codex says it's vaccine, please don't be mistaken that it's vaccine. It is actually a data type Digimon. So Bandai, please, or whoever who's in charge of the codex, Digimon.net or something, please fix your data to vaccine attribute. To data attribute, to be consistent with the Digimon itself. Otherwise, people will get confused. They'll be pitting DORUmon against a virus type and wondering how come DORUmon keeps losing. Because please take note, it is actually data type. So we've seen it. It is data type. Let's see it one more time. It is data type. So take note of that. This is its idle animation. Let's see the walking animation as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Do we have it? Do we have it? Do we have it? Alright, this is his walking animation. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah. Okay. And let's do the sleeping animation. Haha. Oh, it looks really peaceful. Oh, it looks peaceful sleeping. Okay. And then we have the punch animation. Oh, I just like different shades of purple. I think it's just done so well. I really like the Vital Bracelet BE's generation of designs, sprite design. It's just done very, very well. This is punch animation, maybe simulating if it's firing an iron ball. It looks so cool. It's like a beast and a dragon. It's like a combination of a mammal and a dragon with that fur and everything. This is a dash animation. Right, really liking DORUmon so far. I really like it, and I like the other rookie that is available on this Digivice as well. We'll see who is that. I really like, that's one of my favorites as well. It's a certain reptile. We are all used to him, but he has a slightly different look. But anyway, that's the dash animation. I think it looks great. Now we have to watch out for our stats because we don't want to go too far ahead. We have 6 PP. I don't want to evolve to this guy yet, Raptordramon. I've unlocked him on our adventure mode. I want to evolve to Doru. I think he's Doru Greymon, or is it Doru somebody? I'm not really sure of his name. I don't want to butcher it. I'll check his name when we get there. But I need 10 PP, not 12. So if I'm not careful, I might accidentally evolve into Raptordra instead. So it's 12 PP versus 10 PP, and I need 8 battles for that. So let's go. Let's get some battles done. DORUmon, come on. Let's get some battles done. Go. Alright, yes, Black Agumon. That's the other rookie that I was referring to, but spoiler, we already know he's gonna be there. I really like the Agumon design on the Vital Bracelet and can't wait to see the original Agumon, but this is Black Agumon. This is the closest we have. DORUmon fires on the first round, very cool, and it misses of course because this is data against virus. So DORUmon's on a disadvantage against Agumon because Black Agumon has virus attribute versus a data attribute, so it's gonna miss more often. Let's see. Oh, and Dominimon comes to the rescue. Nice Dominimon. Unfortunately, you might be taking a ticket to the bench once I get a certain Digimon on this bracelet, because he will be my new backup and my support provider once everything goes smoothly. But it's okay for now. For just a few evolutions coming up, you will still be my backup in my support function, Dominimon. I think it still looks great. The sprite of Dominimon looks very sweet. And that's it. DORUmon has won. That's won. Interestingly, we didn't really see a steel ball firing. It was just purple ball. So where's the steel? Where's the iron ball? Or is the iron ball covered in purple energy? I would have preferred that if they kept to the source material and just animated an iron ball instead. But let me know what you think. Is a purple energy ball and iron ball in disguise? Anyway, that's it for today's log. If you haven't already, please go ahead and fire a purple iron ball, hit the like and subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!